Hi everybody, this is Divas on a Dime, and this is one of the sisters, aka Kendra, and I am here to share a story time of my own. Now you done heard my sister's Christy's story time about the creeper at the con, but this is a story time about, I don't want to sound mean, but it was about a stinky classmate in high school. So I'm going to share that story time with you. Okay, this was in 10th grade, I believe, and I don't know what it is, but and Christy, but people, I don't know, when we meet people, sometimes they get attached to us and they're drawn to us. They want to always be around us. But it was in 10th grade biology class, and we had assigned seats. So I was sitting next to a girl. In this video, I'm going to call her Katrina. So I was sitting next to Katrina, and she was really nice. You know, we just started talking, and you know, we just hit it off good. Like I wouldn't say that she was like my best friend after that, but she was just like a really good associate. You know, 10th grade biology class. Like I said, we had assigned seats, and we got along well. We had to work together a lot on projects and lab experiments, so she was a really cool girl. But the only problem was she sang. And at first, I didn't know where the funk was coming from, but I realized it was her. Now, the bad BO was coming down south. She smelled like hot booty cheeks, and smelled like she would take like a number 2 and not wipe properly, and then, you know, her booty cheeks was sweating, and just, it was bad. Like, her booty was rank, and I would always smell it when she would get up and sit down, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a problem. Why? Because I didn't want people to think it was me. So, during like the semester change, we would switch assigned seats. No, actually, the semester had changed, and my biology teacher said, you guys can sit where you guys want to sit at. So, I was just like, I like her, I think she's a nice girl, but I want to get away from her because I don't want to smell that, and I don't want people thinking it's me. So, I said, let me sit like somewhere else far off from her, because I came in the classroom before her, and the teacher, he was letting us know when we came into the classroom, you know, the situation, we, you know, changing seats. I'm not going to have assigned seats this semester. You guys can sit where you please. So I said, okay, let me sit somewhere next to somebody else, and she will not get near me. Well, that plan, you know, was not well. The plan didn't go through well. So I sit with someone, and the girl, she ended up getting up to sit with someone else. So then Katrina comes in there and was like, Kendra, and she comes sit right smack dab next to me, and I'm just like, really? So I would have to, like, how I dealt with her, I would hold my nose sometimes, and you know, this, like how your voice sounds when you're holding your nose. I would think she would get the hint, but she didn't, and I didn't know how to tell her, because when I came home from school, I would tell my parents, I would tell Christy, and I would tell like my close friends about the situation, and all of them said, Kendra, you need to tell her, you need to let her know, because somebody else will, and they may end up hurting her feelings. It's all how you say it. And I was like, that's true, but I don't know, I still did not know how to put it in words. Like, well, it really ain't no words, but you need to just say, Katrina, you have a really bad BO, and I just want to let you know. And I'm telling you this because I care about you, and I don't want anybody else to know. That's really what I should have said, but I don't know, I just couldn't do it. So every time in class, I would just hold my nose. And it was one time there was another group of classmates behind us, and Katrina, she gets up and she hurry ups and sits back down, and then the girl says, somebody over there smells like ASS. And I wanted to turn around so bad and be like, right there, that's the source of the funk. It ain't me. But I was just like, oh, Lord. I said, they probably thinking it's me. And I just really wish I told her. But I remember exam week. People's lunches would change during exams. So I never had a lunch with her. But because of the exams and the scheduling, like I said, people's lunches would change. So she ended up having my lunch. And I saw her and I said, oh God, let me get away. Because she was just, like I said, she was drawn to me. And she found me, Kendra, and sat right next to me. And I was like, wow, she got to come over here. And it was a guy that used to sit at our table. And when he saw her coming, he said, there goes a stinky girl. And I said, what? He's like, yeah, she stinks. So I knew I wasn't the only one that thought that. But nobody ever told her. And I think senior year, she was a grade below me. She was in 11th grade. And in my senior year, she was in my theater class. So it was me, Katrina, and some close friends of mine. We all had theater. And I remember there was one time, one of my close friends, we're going to call him Christopher. Christopher pulls me aside and says, Katrina, her booty is stinking. And I said, I thought I was the only one thinking it. I said, well, why you have me thinking I'm crazy? Because I've been smelling her since I was in 10th grade. And I never had the heart to tell her. But I thought maybe it was just me. I mean, there was another person that time when we was at lunch during exams that, said she smelled bad too. But I was just like, I always thought it was just me. No one ever said anything else. He was like, yeah, she stink. I said, well, why don't you tell her? Because I never had the heart to tell her. And he goes and says, I don't know, I just deal with it. And I said, well, everyone's telling me that I should tell her, and I still never had the heart to tell her. He goes and says, well, maybe you could just just say, well, what kind of perfume are you using? And then if she says, what perfume she's using, then you could say, well, that smell it's not really, it doesn't really smell good. Maybe you should. I'm just like, that's not going to work. So, all in all, I never told her that she stinked. I never told her, when I first met her in 10th grade and, when I was in 11th and 12th, I never told her. I wish I did. And like my friends and family said, it's all how you say things. And I think that she probably really would appreciate it if I let her know. But that was some bad BO. Because I used to try to avoid her. But she just kept on, she was like Velcro. She just kept on sticking to me. And I was just so annoyed because I didn't want people to think it was me. But like I said, I never had the heart to tell that girl. I wish I did. And, I wonder what she's up to now. I wonder if she got that in check or what. But that's just a lesson, guys. If you, have a friend or an associate that you're cool with, a family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, let them know if they have bad BO or if their breath is a little rank. Just be honest, pull them aside and just let them know and say it, in a nice way. But don't be harsh, but just, be honest, but, say it in a nice way. Just let them know. And I think they'll appreciate it. I mean, some people might take it the wrong way, get offended, but at least you were honest enough to let them know. And I wish that I had did that when I was in high school. So that's the moral of the story, is to just be honest and let people know. And like I said, I hope Katrina is, keeping her booty smelling good, because that, like I said, that was some powerful, angry funk. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.